Hello. Nam. Wow, Eva, you're really in a nice place. I thought that was a fake background for a little bit. It's gorgeous. Wow. Amazing. Satnam. Hey, Guru Dharam. Nice to see you. All right. And hey, Corey. So welcome. I'm joining you in a very full moon in Aries, hot and sweaty. I was like, I have something after this. And I was like, I don't know when I'm going to get my full moon bath in. I was like, I have to take a full moon bath. I was like, I can feel it. I need to sweat some stuff out. So I literally just came out of the bath and I'm glad I did it. Nice and sweating stuff out for this Aries full moon. So, so the full moon officially is tomorrow morning. So we're going to prepare for it. I'm very much feeling it. I don't know if you all are feeling it. We're coming from a lot of retrograde planets to yesterday, Mercury and Jupiter at the same time went direct. So they're slowly moving forward. Things are not moving. I'm noticing the juxtaposition. I was writing about this a few days ago, and then now I'm really noticing the juxtaposition of these planets, Jupiter and Mercury, moving forward. So it feels like, oh my gosh, there's some hope. Like things are going to move forward. But whenever a planet just transitions from being retrograde, is moving so slow. It's just moving so slow. So like today, I was able to get some things done, but nowhere as many things as I was hoping to get done. So that's kind of the energy of it. But then we have the moon, which is in Aries, and Aries is like, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. So our emotions are ready. They're ready to move forward. We're feeling that excitement to move forward. But we have, a little bit more time to start that full pace of Mercury moving forward and Jupiter moving, our luck moving forward with Jupiter, and then our communication and travel moving forward with Mercury. So we have this transition that we're kind of in right now. So be kind to yourself, don't explode, try not to explode. That's what we're really going to do with this practice today. Is I want to give that energy a channel, because when we have a lot of fire in our bodies, when we have a lot of the fire tapas, we can have a lot of anger, we can have a lot of frustration, we can have a lot of agitation. And most of us were not demonstrated healthy ways of moving those emotions in our childhood. Usually, I'm making generalizations, but I'm going to assume most people's parents were not like, you're angry, good, that's great, I'm so happy you're angry at me, or I'm so happy you're angry at and trying to assert your will in this situation. That's usually not how we're immediately met. And if that's how you were raised, congratulations, that's amazing. I'm really happy for you. So we have to learn, kind of reparent ourselves and discover ways that we can move and channel that energy. Because what happens is, if we suppress that energy, if we suppress that that heat, that fire energy, then we can feel really stuck in our lives. Then we don't have that same go to be like, no, I want to make this decision for my life, or no, I want to move in this direction, or hey, that was really out of line with what you just did, and this is how this is making me feel. So we don't want to squash that. There's nothing wrong with anger. There's an issue when we start to bring and burn that inner anger. And this full moon is really an opportunity for us to kind of get out some of that extra heat. Possibly it's an opportunity to reignite, to really reignite ourselves. Again, we've had this time where there's been a lot of planets retrograde. We've had like 6 planets retrograde, which is a reflective time. So we've had some time to kind of chill out, reflect, go over some things, maybe like pull some things out of the closet and be like, okay, what's this? Like, what's this thing here? What's this memory, or what's this habit that I'm doing? And now we have the opportunity to fill up with passion, with light, with excitement, and refuel ourselves to move forward. to take the information that we've learned in these retrogrades and go, okay, this is what I've learned. Now, what am I going to do about it? And so this full moon is a very Aries full moon. So Aries is a very fiery sign. It's a very willful sign. It's a very like, just go. Don't think about it. Don't worry about the consequences. Don't like, get into your head about this thing. Just go. Like, trust your instincts. Trust your instincts and make it happen. And that energy is even more highlighted because we have Mars, which is the ruler of Aries, sitting right next to the sun. So we've got the sun with and this is Mars and the sun have kind of been dancing pretty much since the last new moon. They've kind of been like playing with each other. And Mars is this fiery energy. The sun is obviously the light. So we actually have an opportunity to build our light, to build our passion with this full moon. And the moon is finally in a placement where it's like, yeah, sure, let's do it. Let's get brighter. Let's get bigger. When the moon is full, what happens? We illuminate what's usually dark. That when you go out and it's a full moon, you can see, you can still walk around because there's light. So we're going to use that opportunity to light up some things. This is especially with this full moon. Pluto is square to, there's a T-square between the sun and the moon with Pluto. And Pluto is like, okay, we need to get to the bottom of this issue. Like, what's the thing at the very bottom? What's the issue that's making all these other issues? It's not like, oh, I have a rash, I'm gonna like put this cream on so that the rash goes away. Pluto's like, no, you need to figure out your ancestor in whatever year, blah, that had some inner anger that then got passed down to you, that then got passed down to your grandparent, that got passed down to your parent, that got passed down to you, and now you have to heal it. That's what Pluto says. Pluto's like, we're not gonna just like do a little maintenance. We're gonna like really get to the heart of this issue. So this is an opportunity to be like, okay, where have I been holding my passion back? What's been holding me back from being my full, authentic, brilliant, passionate self? And what I want to do with this opportunity with you, if you'll join me in it, is to build up our energy so much, build up our energy so much that, you can go through the process of, okay, what am I extracting? What am I taking out? What habit am I taking out? What are we working with? What needs to be removed? What's in the way? You can go through it bit by bit, piece by piece, and you probably, you might do some of that work in the next couple of days. You might start realizing those things, and habits that need to get in the way. But what I want to do is take the energy of this full moon and just light you up so much, build the energy, the frequency in you so much that whatever is in the way isn't an obstacle anymore. Isn't something that's in the way, because you're just gonna, as soon as it shows up, you're gonna go, okay, that's all it is. I'm so big, I'm so vibrant, I'm so passionate about life that whatever the obstacle is, whatever the habit is, whether it's been a habit for me or my ancestors, or it's a cultural thing, it's a systematic issue in our society, I'm not even worried about it anymore, because my energy is so big, my light is so big, I'm so turned on and I'm so alive that it's not an issue anymore, right? I think in the spiritual world, we need to reclaim being a warrior and being somebody who's projective and determined and says, this is how we're going to move forward. Because we can get a little wishy-washy and do this nice thing, put on these nice faces in spiritual communities, and as spiritual people, we can do the nicey nice dance, which the world is burning up. The nicey nice dance doesn't work when the world is on fire and you have to like stand in front of a pipeline and say no, right? This is where we are in our world right now. So this is a moon to charge you up, to light that fire, to build your own ambers, to build your own flames that you can go out in the world and whatever your particular thing is, maybe you're not standing in front of a pipeline, right? That's not all of our dharma, but we all have some way that we can stand up for ourselves that actually helps stand up for everyone else, that can help stand up for this planet, that can help stand up for people whose voices don't have that fire and that flame. They don't have the ability to do these practices. They don't know these practices. They don't know, they don't have the opportunity to take the time and practice them. They don't have the gift that we have of this. So we're going to charge ourselves up, not only for you, not only so you can show up in your life, so that everybody can see that light that you're shining and go, wow, that's possible. It's possible to be that brilliant, to be that alive, to be that passionate about life. So we're going to do, this will be more, this is a meditation, but we're going to be a little more physical because it's Aries moon. It's not, you know, it's not a Virgo moon. It's not a Libra moon. It's an Aries moon, and Aries, we want to move energy. Okay. So we're going to be a little more physical. So make some space for yourself. And then when you're ready, find a comfortable seat, and we're going to tune in and open up the space. We're going to open up the energy through the Adi mantra, Ong Namo Gurudev Namo, tuning into that creative force that flows through us, that ignites us, aligning ourselves with that. I'm going to bring the palms together. We'll tune in and open ourselves up. Remember that this life is an absolute privilege, that it's a miracle that we exist in this moment, and bow to the miracle of life. That's how we start. Bring the palms together, elbows out to the side, relax the shoulder blades down the back. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale. Hold the breath in, press the palms together, feel your shoulder blades relax down the back, lift your heart up. Feel that flame in your belly, that flame in your chest and your heart, that lifting of the head up towards infinity. Through the nose, exhale. Keep the hands where they are. Let's do this 2 more times. Deep breath in, fill up the belly, fill up the chest, fill up the clavicle. Sip a little bit more breath at the top. Really fill yourself up. Full, full, full moon. You're completely full. Fill yourself up. Celebrate this body. Through the nose, exhale. 1 more time, deep breath in. Deepest, fullest, most complete breath. Pause it and savor it in this moment. It's absolutely a miracle that you are breathing, that you have this breath. And through the nose, exhale, and relax the hands down. Okay, I want to share one more thing before we get into the practice. I have to share how this full moon showed up for me today. I have probably pretty much all of Mercury retrograde. I have been trying to fix one headlight on my car, and I can't get it. I can't get the thing open. I've gone into other people. It's been like a joke. I cannot get this headlight fixed. And I'm like, I need this headlight fixed. And then today I was like, okay, I'm going to get Mercury's direct, Jupiter's direct. Like, I'm going to get this headlight fixed. So I take it to go in to, I take it to one place. They tell me they don't have the light. I bought another light. They tell me I have the wrong light. This is very Mercury retrograde. I bought the wrong light. So then I finally go to another place. They're able to get me in. It's like last minute. I'm not on schedule. They're able to get me in. And it's not just the light. it's the fuses. Okay, so it's the fuses that are wrong. Then they call me and they're like, no, it's not the fuse. This is the Pluto thing, right? It can't just be the light. I couldn't just replace the light. There's the fuses. Okay, no, it's not the refuses. The fuses are actually because the battery is going bad. Okay, so I need a new battery. So my car just had this full moon light up. All the lights are working now. Apparently there were other lights. I didn't know the fog lights weren't working. I haven't used them in a while. So now the fog lights are working, the high beams, all the lights are working because I recharged the battery, right? So that's what we're going to do for ourselves. We're going to recharge the battery so that we can light ourselves up. So we can light up all of ourselves and share ourselves with the world. So we're going to start by bringing the thumbs to the pinky mounds, wrapping the thumbs around it. You really want to press that thumb against the pinky mound, right? We've been Mercury retrograde for a while. We're going to go right below that Mercury finger. We're going to start to move the arms up over the head. So the arm comes over the head and behind the head. Start to move like this. And then we're going to start to breathe through the mouth. So it's an O-shaped mouth. Make a circle with your mouth and start to move the breath in and out powerfully with the navel, bringing the arms up over the head. And the arms are bent. They're not totally straight up. They're bent a little bit. You're just going right over the head. Nice and powerful breath through the mouth. This is how we're going to start. So feel it. This is an opportunity that if you've had some frustrating things come up, if you've been holding yourself back, if you've been holding on to some inner anger, this is an opportunity actually to build and feel that anger. So this is where we're going to start. We're going to start from a place of opening up this anger and giving it a place to flow. I want to open up the whole system, the nervous system, the endocrine system, the lungs, so that we can really start to move any stuckness so that the heat, so that the light, so the power has a place to go. Just do your best with it, breathing, using the diaphragm, using the belly to move the chest. Aries full moon, not a Cancer full moon, not a Taurus full moon, definitely not a Taurus full moon. Aries, the goat. You know, a goat's just going to ram its head into something to ram its head into something. So that's the way you got to move. You got to move like I'm wild, powerful. Keep it going. You got 20 more seconds. 20 more seconds to give this all you got. Come on, you got it. Five, four, three, two, one. Interlock your fingers and stretch your arms up over your head. Palms are facing up towards the sky. Inhale through the mouth. Picture yourself surrounded by white light. Surround your whole being with white light. Reach the arms up, hold the breath out, or exhale. Inhale again through the O-shaped mouth. Reach the arms up, stretch the arms up. Palms are facing towards the ceiling. See yourself surrounded by white light. Surround yourself in that light. Keep the arms up through the nose, exhale. Inhale through the mouth. Hold the breath in. All of you is light. Inside, outside, all around you is white light. Through the mouth, exhale. And relax the hands down onto the thighs and just close your eyes and sit. Now we're going to do one thing that an Aries might not be as good at, which is rest. So we're going to work really hard. We're going to find that Aries fire, that Aries passion, and then let's rest and just let it integrate. So just sit and breathe, stay with your natural breath. And please come standing up. Gyan Mudra, index finger and thumb touch on both hands. Rest of the fingers are straight and together. Just hold that by the shoulders to start. Inhale, bring your right knee up and reach your arms up into the sky. Exhale, bring the right leg down. Inhale, bring the left leg up, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, bring the arms back down. You can just move between like a goalpost and arms straight up. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. And the knees just bend like you're marching in place, getting the knees up nice and high. You can start out slow. Maybe you find a particular place right in front of you. Don't look down too far. I want you to look right in front of you. Find a focal point and feel like you're moving towards that focal point, even though you're marching in place. Feel yourself lifting yourself up. We are still bringing ourselves out of this collective depression of this pandemic. We have to lift up over our heads to build the energy above us, to build our electromagnetic field again. Twenty more seconds. Inhale, both feet on the ground, hands reach up nice and tall, stretch up. Keep your arms up, exhale. Inhale, cross your thumbs, come into a slight backward bend. Lift the heart up towards the sky. Exhale, slowly come down. I want you to bend your knees if your hands don't touch the ground and make contact with your full palm on the ground. Take a few breaths here, inhaling and exhaling here, dropping the head, relaxing the head down. Then when you feel steady and ready again, I want you to cross the thumbs. Inhale, lift yourself, come standing up. Come into that slight backward bend, lifting the heart up, shining that heart forward. Exhale, come into the forward fold. If you need to stay in the forward fold for a few breaths, stay in the forward fold. Otherwise, come right back up as you inhale up. Exhaling down, inhaling up, moving with the breath. So this is like the simplest sun salutation. So you can do this totally, checked out, thinking about other things. Or you can start to move in a way where you're really starting to bow to something, starting to bow to the sun, to that light. That light of the sun is literally what animates you, what gives you life. So many cultures, almost every culture around the world, at some point was bowing and having reverence for the sun, and we've lost it. See if you can start to tap back into that knowing and reverence for this light, for this life. I want you to come up one more time, one more inhale up, get a little bit deeper into the back bend this time. And then exhale, come forward. I want you to stay down in the forward fold for your next several breaths. So drop the head, see if you can let the shoulders go a little bit. If you want to just gently start to sway, don't really force this sway. Just see if your body can become so relaxed, so limp that it just starts to sway with ease. See if you can start to find a little bit more stillness. Let's stay down here for a few more breaths. Really get your whole hands on the ground. Start to bend your knees. And I want you to come all the way down. Start to bend your knees to come all the way down. Come onto sitting on your heels. Have your knees open a little bit and bring yourself all the way down to bring your forehead onto the ground. We're going to come into baby's pose. So coming down, bringing the forehead on the ground, sitting on the heels. You need to use a prop at any place in this, under the head, underneath the hips, underneath the ankles. Use what you have available. And then really breathe into your kidneys. The lower back, breathing into the kidneys and the adrenals. So one of the things we do in Kundalini Yoga is we go back and forth. We go from going into sympathetic, and then we drop back into parasympathetic. We go back and forth from fight and flight to rest and relax. So right now, see how much you can relax the adrenals by breathing into the kidneys. The adrenal glands sit right on top of the kidneys. We go back and forth from one nervous system to the other to build that resiliency. So that when you need clarity, you have clarity. When you need ease, you can find ease. All right, use your hands to support you in very slowly coming up into a seated position. You can come into whatever seated position is most comfortable for you. It could be cross-legged or rock pose, whatever works best for you. Just let your hands relax on your thighs. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, turn your head over your left shoulder. Exhale, turn the head over the right shoulder. Inhale, look over your left shoulder. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. And then close the eyes and focus up at the third eye point, focusing up at the point in between the eyebrows. Simply inhaling left, exhaling right. Practicing our no. Maybe you inhale set mentally. Exhale, nam mentally. Bring the head to center and take a deep breath in. And exhale. Relax here for a few natural breaths. Make a fist again. This time you can have the thumb on the outside. I want to just tap the chest. Just above the chest, tap the chest. Find a nice strong rhythm with this. And feel that warrior, that courageous, vibrant self growing in you with every tap. Every tap, you remind yourself who you are. You remind yourself of your power. You remind yourself that there's no mistake that you're here, that you're in this form, that you're in this body, that you have this life. You can move it around a little bit so that it feels good, finding the places where it feels like you're really opening up the heart, the chest. And then inhale, bring the left hand onto the heart center, right hand on top of left. Relax the shoulders down the back and breathe here. Natural breaths in and out through the nose. And again, let's make a fist, but this time bring the thumb to the Mercury mound. Wrap the fingers around the thumb. Inhale the elbows behind you. Pull the elbows behind you, bring the chest forward. Exhale, cross one elbow over the other in front of you. Inhale the elbows back. Exhale, bring the elbows up and behind you. Inhale, cross the other arm on top. Inhale back. Exhale up. Inhale back, cross, inhale up. Inhale, cross, inhale up. Just moving back and forth, switching up which arm goes over as you swing open these shoulders. Nice, strong breath from the diaphragm with this. Move the belly with your breath. And let there be some swing in this. It's not totally controlled. There's a little bit of swing to this, where you're letting the arms, the tension in the arms, the holding in the arms come loose. I'm gonna do this a little bit longer than the other exercises, so find your breath to help carry you through. And inhale the elbows back. Squeeze the thumb and the fist. And exhale, relax the hands down onto the knees. With your eyes closed, look up and then look down, then look right, and then look left, and then look up to 11 o'clock and down to 5 o'clock. Look up to 10 o'clock and over to 4 o'clock. Look up to 1 o'clock. Look down to 7. Look up to 2. Look down to 8. We're going to go through this cycle a couple of times. Look straight up. Look down. Look left. Look right. If you're looking at a clock, you look up to 11 o'clock and then a diagonal down to 5 o'clock. Look up to 10 o'clock and then over to 4 o'clock. Look up to 1 o'clock, down to 7. Look up to 2, down to 8. One more time through it. Look up, look down, look left, look right. Look up to 11, down to 5, up to 10, down to 4, up to 1, down to 7, up to 2, down to 8. Just relax the eyes, close the eyes, connect again with your breath. I'm going to go right into our pranayama breath meditation. So the fingers come into like claws. This is actually a really great exercise. Sometimes we can get really spacey in Kundalini yoga. If you ever get spacey, you can just make a really tense claw like this and move your fingers in and out. This is a very helpful tool. What we're going to do is hold it kind of static, but you're going to keep the tension in the fingers, okay? So the fingers are like talons or claws, and there's tension. It's not like loose, it's tight, okay? You're going to create some tension with it. The arms are going to come out to the side, and then you're going to cross the arms over the head. One arm will be in front of the other, but you try to get them right over the head. Then you bring the arms back out to the side, and then you cross the other arm in front. So we're doing kind of like we did with the shoulders, but this time we're crossing one arm and then the other. This is your inhale position. This is your exhale position. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's get right into this. Close the eyes and start to move the arms. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Start to move pretty quickly. And start to build your electromagnetic field. We are going to tap into your heart energy, and we're going to put it all around you. We're going to build the field around you. All of our energy comes from prana. So when you run out of prana, that means you need to breathe deeper and stronger. So use that navel, take that energy from the vitality all around you and start to bring it into your own field to light yourself up. Now, as you build yourself up, you're naturally going to find the places of resistance, the places of stagnation, the places that have shut down, the circuits that have shut down. Your job isn't to harp on those places, to build them up, to give them more energy. Your job is to just do your best to stay consistent, to move through the resistance with determination, with heart, with courage. Really nice. I want you to keep the breath going. Keep that breath at the same rhythm. If the arms have to rest, the breath keeps going. The prana keeps going. Go, go, go. Forget the time, forget the place, forget the story. Just be in this moment with your capability in this particular moment. Awesome. You're doing so good. Stay with this. Every moment has an opportunity. We can look to the stars. We can look to the sun. We can look to the moon. We can look to the planets to get an idea as to what the opportunity is of that moment. Recharge your battery. Build up your vitality. Build up your light. Expand it out. Sun's pulling in one direction, moon's pulling in the other. Let's go for it. Last minute. Fingers so tight. Fingers are super tight. Don't stop. Keep the pace. Stick the tongue out. Inhale. Bring the hands up over the head. Hold the claws. Keep the claws. The fingers are about 6 inches from each other. Hold the arms up over the head. Hold the breath in. Keep the arms where they are. Exhale. Inhale completely. Hold the breath in. Feel that energy above you, that vitality you're bringing into the electromagnetic field, that you're bringing into the brain. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, relax the hands down. Relax, relax, relax. Just relax the hands. Relax the eyes, relax the fingers. The eyes closed, just meditate on your heart. There's no doing in this. There's just experiencing that energy of your heart. Follow the flow of your breath. When you get distracted, just bring your attention back to the heart center. Whatever sensations and experience are there. There's a formula for vitality. The formula is access. The formula is access, strengthen, and integrate to reach that vital state, that still point, where we have energy, but we also have calm. The formula is access through the breath, strengthen through the movement, and integrate through the sound current, or through the voice, through the mantra. So bring your left hand onto your heart, your right hand on top of your left, and start to chant this mantra from your heart, singing this mantra of the heart, connecting with your heart center, your own vitality, your own pulse, your own rhythm, your own song, and chant. A nice deep breath in, feeling into your heart, feeling your heart radiating behind your hands. Through the nose, exhale. Inhale, take another deep full breath in. Feel that heart center radiating out beyond your body, beyond your physical form, into the electromagnetic field, going in 9 directions in every direction, above you, below you, side to side, front, behind you. Feel it radiating out. Through the nose, exhale. Inhale one more time. And feel your light radiating and covering up the whole globe. Your light covering this whole planet, filling up this whole planet with healing light. And through the nose, exhale. Take a few breaths here. Bring the palms together in front of the heart, elbows out to the side. Sit up nice and tall. Lift that heart. Feel like that heart is on a throne. Elbows out to the side. And we'll close by chanting a long sat and a short nam, reminding ourselves of our true identity, infinite peace, infinite love, infinite kindness self. Take a deep breath in. Sa. Nam. Bring the thumbs up to the third eye. And bow yourself forward. So nam.